Hello, my love. Welcome to the show. Today, I just want to deep dive into survival mode and get to the core of what causes survival energy. I see a lot of people, not only in my community and my clients, but on social media in my everyday life, who are struggling with life, who think that they're never going to get through this, who think that they're always going to be stressing over their finances and they're never going to make enough money and that they don't even deserve money or that this is normal. And they go into victim mentality in this whole negative thought loop of why me? Why is this happening to me? And the second that they put that energy into this equation, they start attracting more of the things that they don't want. For instance, bills, bad luck, car accidents, unhealthy things, toxic relationships. You just start manifesting things that you actually don't want. And these are just a few examples. There are so many things that can happen when we are in that low energy and that low frequency. So if you are somebody watching this right now or listening to this and you are telling yourself, I'm never going to make money, I'm never going to find my dream mate, nothing good ever happens for me, why does this always happen? Why me? I want you to take a pause. I want you to just take a breath right now in this moment. Try to take a deep breath. And I want you to ground yourself in a heart-centered place. And I want you to just keep breathing in and breathing out. Slow inhales and exhales until your body feels safe, until your pulse feels calm. And in that moment, I want you to thank the universe for the beauty that has shown up for you, for the gratitude that you have for the abundance, for the house, for the food, for the friendships, for the job, whatever it is that you are grateful for. I want you to shift to that energy so that you can elevate your frequency. That's the first thing we're going to do. And when you get there, I want you to calmly think about what you're afraid of. What is the fear internally that you are afraid of? What is the worst case scenario? What is going to happen if you do not come up with money, don't find your dream mate or soulmate or spouse, if you never buy a house, if you don't get the career or the job opportunity? What is the worst case scenario? Chances are it's not a realistic scenario that will ever happen or has ever happened. More than likely, it is a thought that you have been carrying with you for a very long time, possibly since childhood in your formative years, potentially as a young adult or an adult now, whatever age you are, because you made a decision that maybe ended in failure or a result that you didn't like, and you made that mean something about you, and you have been carrying that with you all of these years. So you've stored a subconscious belief that has kept you stuck in survival energy. And a lot of my clients equate survival energy to financial. They make it mean something about them, that they are poor, that they're never going to make enough money, that there's something wrong with them if they are not succeeding. So if we are talking in terms of monetary, so an actual dollar amount, I want you to get to the core of why you believe this. What is it that makes you think you're never going to have enough money or bad things always happen to you? Get deep with yourself, like really start asking uncomfortable questions. Ask yourself if this is a belief that you actually believe, or if it's a belief that you formed from childhood because you heard your family talking about money in the same context. Or maybe it was a decision that you made later in your life that ended in a failure or a bankruptcy or debt collection. Maybe there was something that happened and you've kept holding on to for so long that now you keep repeating this pattern. I want you to really get to the core of what this wound is. We all carry limiting beliefs, every single person on the planet. So there is nothing wrong with you if you have a belief that is keeping you stuck. The problem is If you want to get to the next phase in life, if you want to attract abundance, if you want to manifest wealth, if you want monetary success, you have to get to the core of that belief. You have to uncover that, and then you have to rewrite that belief. And you have to start believing the new belief and living in that energy. So instead of living in this victim mentality, you start living in abundance, in gratitude. That's why I suggested that you get really centered, heart centered in the beginning of this, and said to do the breath work and to really find yourself in this grounded place so that you could align yourself with gratitude. Because the higher your frequency, the more you attract things to you. Like attracts like. So if you want to attract abundance to you, you have to be the abundance that you want to receive, no matter who you are. If your thoughts are positive or negative, if you manifest or you do not, if an opportunity presents itself, you have to show up and embody the characteristics of the person who is successful with that opportunity. And the only way you're going to do that is to take action, is to embody that person now, is to raise your frequency so that you are not suffocating yourself in negative energy. Because a negative person cannot find solutions. There's no answers because they're living in victim mentality. And that's what survival mode is. It's living in fear. It's feeling stuck. But when you get out of that belief, that core wound, and you really find what's happening internally, and you rewrite the subconscious, and you start operating from this elevated energy, you don't look at money as scarce. You actually start to attract more money to you, but you don't fear money. It's not scary to check your bank account or get bills in the mail. This is just normal, and it feels good to pay them because you're in a position to do so. And you also have the energetics behind you that support that. You're solution oriented. So today, if you are stuck in survival mode, there is a core wound. It's a limiting belief that has been suppressed within you for a period of time. It's a program that you keep going back to. So I challenge you to try to find out what that core wound is and really get clear about why you think these thoughts. Because in order for you to change your reality, you have to heal your nervous system. You have to make your body feel safe. And in order to make it feel safe, you have to challenge these thoughts and create new thoughts so that you create a new program that is safe. I love you so much, and I want nothing but success for you. But to do the things you want to do, the big dreams, the big goals, to do the things that are going to happen at some point in your life, if you embody the characteristics of your highest self, you have to take action. You have to do the work. So I support you in every way, and I challenge you today to show up and do the work. And if you need support, I have a program called Unewal Reset. It will transform your life. It will walk you through how to find that core wound, how to heal that core wound, how to rewrite it, and how to show up and attract abundance so you can live a wealthy life. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I will see you on the next one.